Hello everyone, welcome back to this week's video. I think it's very obvious that I'm recording this video on the same day that I did my last one because my hair is the exact same. I just did not want to change it at all. And if you didn't notice that, please disregard just what I've said for the last 10 seconds because who needs to know that? I did change my top though, so hope you all appreciate what I do for you and the slight difference this makes. So this week I'm going to talk about why feminism ruins everything. So, people have already seen that in the title, complete clickbait. Feminism is amazing and is literally the sole reason why I am where I am today and why women all over the world are able to do great things. But I thought it would be funny to talk about this because, first of all, everyone knows this is clickbait because I've just declared for the past 2 weeks that I'm a giant feminist and I love it. But I think, kind of on the same vein as last week's video, that feminism can appear to some to come with some drawbacks, and I think that can be kind of unattractive to some people, and they think, oh, well, I can't be a feminist now because I do that or I don't do that and I don't want to get involved in that. And I think like it's just so not the case, and you'll see now when I go into detail on what I mean. But basically we all have to make sacrifices in our journey to the top. And I think, it's possible to be annoyed at some of the things feminism brings while also being a proponent of feminism. It's just the way the world works. I have gotten inspiration from this from Roxane Gay's Bad Feminist. So she did a book on it, which I read, it's brilliant, but she also did a TED Talk. So I'll link that below or above. I still can't figure out which one that is. So she did a TED Talk basically on basically the same thing that I'm saying. I'm just kind of touching on some of the things that she said as well. And again, I don't actually mean that feminism ruins everything. These are all severe first world problems and they are not things that would ever stop me from being a feminist, and they are not things that should stop you from being a feminist. But I just think it's funny to maybe talk about a few of them because then you realise how unimportant they actually are and how much more important the feminist movement is in comparison to these little things that we might have to maybe kind of forego or something, So let's get into it. So the first one is, this is very personal for me and it's very upsetting. My favourite movie is You've Got Mail. So Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan, 90s, New York, stunning. It's literally, when I say that I could watch it over and over again and not get sick of it, I'm not being dramatic. I don't know how many times I've watched it. I watch it maybe about 2 or 3 times a year and it's amazing, I love it. But someone pointed out to me that it's like so unfeminist, and I haven't been the same since. Like, for anyone that doesn't know, basically it's the story of sexism and capitalism. Tom Hanks, with his big chain bookstore, comes along and puts Meg Ryan in her little corner shop out of business. And then sorry, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen the movie. Sorry. He comes along, puts her out of business, but then finds her on like a chat room, the internet back in the day, basically chats to her to try and get her to like him, but she doesn't know it's him. She doesn't know it's the guy who put her out of business, but she loves the guy on the screen. And then basically at the end of the movie, they all come together and he's after wooing her in person, the guy who put her out of business, but also the guy on the computer has wooed her, same guy. And then at the end of the movie they fall in love. And I'm just so sad because one, man putting woman out of business, very annoying, obviously. 2, capitalism, very annoying, independent bookstores, I see you. 3, he literally stalked her on the internet. And I'm actually so sorry for anyone else who loves this movie. I'm actually sad that I'm even talking about it right now because I am kind of in violent denial about the whole thing. Stalks her on the internet and then makes her fall in love with him, and she does. And it's really romantic and really nice, and I'm so upset about it. To be honest, I haven't stopped watching the movie. I still love it. But it's just good to be aware, I think, of stuff. I don't know. This is kind of one of those moments where I'm like, God damn it, feminism. It just kind of makes me sad. Yeah, sorry for anyone else. It's really upsetting. I don't really know what to say on that. Just that I continue watching the movie. So I'm a bad feminist, and you can be one right along with me. Thank you. The next one, oh my god, yeah. So obviously, I hope we all know that Woody Allen is just like one of the worst humans in the whole entire world. Like literally just Google Woody Allen creep and you'll probably find everything. So the movie The Age of Adeline, I don't know if anyone's seen it, but it's really good, it's on Netflix. The movie The Age of Adeline came out maybe about a year or 2 ago, and Keira Knightley is in the movie. And so when it came out at the time, she was doing another movie for Woody Allen at the same time. And so I was kind of confused, and I thought that The Age of Adeline, which the trailer looked really good for, was made by Woody Allen. And so for months and months I was like, okay, no, I'm not gonna watch it. Like, it wasn't made by him at all. But so for months and months I thought it was, and I was like, I'm not watching the movie. No, I am not supporting him. I'm not doing it. But again, the trailer looked really good. So about 6 months in of telling myself that I wouldn't watch it, I cracked. And I watched it, and I felt so bad because it was such a good movie. Again, severe first world problems, I'm aware of all this, but we're just having a chat. I felt so guilty. I was like, oh my god, I hate myself for liking this movie and supporting him. About 6 months later, I was kind of googling stuff, and I was googling Woody, and I was googling the movie, and I realised that he didn't make that movie at all. He had nothing to do with that movie, and oh my god, the relief. I literally was like, I am a good person. I am not a terrible feminist. And literally, so much so that I wanted to watch it again in that moment, just so that I could watch it guilt-free. I'm not even joking you. Everyone's probably like, Lauren, you are a psychopath. But this is really what went on. But you know, the fact of the matter is, even though he had nothing to do with it, I still watched it when I thought he had. So, come for me, guys. Just come for me. I am the worst human ever. Sorry. Okay, then the next one, of course. R. Kelly, Chris Brown, Robin Thicke, James Brown, a lesser known one. Hope you all know. Dodgy fiend. Dodgy fiend. The list goes on and on. Even, you know, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Kanye West. Either men that have physically abused women, sexually abused women, psychologically abused women, or just talk about women like they're raging objects in their songs. And this one I did get from Roxanne Gay, you know, and she really makes me feel better about myself. She's like, you know, they're just so catchy, they make good music, and you know, you just feel terrible. You're like, they're literally there just degrading women, and we're all just bopping along dancing like it's totally normal to have this kind of lyrics. It's like, oh my god, no, they're horrendous. For example, I have a quote here from PIMP, which is such a tune in my opinion. And again, I hate myself. Don't worry, the theme of this video is that I hate myself, so we're all aware of that. The lyric is, man, this hoe, you can have her. When I'm done, I ain't gonna keep her. Man, bitches, come and go. It's charming. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, that is just an example of these kind of lyrics, and yet we're all still bopping away, and it's hard, you know. Like, I turn off, like, R. Kelly now, just don't even come near me with Ignition. If I hear that song, I actually just get angry and it's just off straight away. But like, Chris Brown, like, Jesus, that one is quite shocking, because with accusations and stuff, like, obviously, I mean, I believe any woman that comes forward, I don't care, come at me, I believe any woman. But like, most people obviously don't, because women are liars and make up lies to make money and get famous. Lol. Can we name any of the people that have come forward for R. Kelly? I don't think so, so they're not famous. Thanks guys, that's a video for another day. But the Chris Brown one, that was bad, because we saw what he did. We saw the pictures of Rihanna's face, and yet we all still continued listening to him. This one baffles me. And just a few weeks ago, he was arrested in Paris, accused of rape, and yet we're all still listening to him. It's quite baffling. I really hope that everyone's getting on the I hate Chris Brown bandwagon, so come along with me. But still, sometimes, you know, I listen to these songs and I hate myself. To be fair to me, I am getting much better. Like, I'm just like, no, like, there are so many better artists, and like, there are so many good rappers and good people making good music who aren't simultaneously degrading women. You know, they do exist, I will tell you. And so we don't need to be supporting men who do bad things to women in their music. We don't. And on that note, people who say separate the art from the person, I just reject this 100%. I mean, you can get involved in the comments, you can let me know your thoughts, but I really don't agree with this one. For example, the example I have is, like, you know, big artists like Michelangelo, or, you know, who's your man that did, this is so bad, the Louvre, the Mona Lisa, who did that? Picasso? Jesus, that's horrendous, I really should have googled that. We're gonna google it right now, actually. Oh my thing. Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa. Who's that? Leonardo da Vinci. That's your man. some of their paintings are only famous and are only revered and seen as amazing because they have those names attached to them. If those names weren't attached to them, like Michelangelo, like Da Vinci, that art wouldn't be seen as anywhere near as amazing as it is. And so for anyone who says, oh, separate the art from the person, it just does not fly. It just does not. It's impossible. For example, as well, speaking of Woody Allen, I saw something recently that someone again was mocking people who say, separate the art from the man. He made a movie about like a 40-year-old man being with like, you know, an underage girl. Literally, it was reflective of his exact life at that time, basically being a giant paedophile. And so again, for anyone who says separate the man from the art, don't even come near me. Nah, not a hope. Yeah, then another one is, again, this is ridiculous that I actually feel bad doing this, but when I get like pink nails, like when I get, obviously I love my nails, whoop whoop, when I get my nails done, and then when I get pink nails, I feel bad, and I shouldn't have to feel bad. It's so silly. Like, these are all just ridiculous things going on, but I do, and I feel like a bad feminist, but I shouldn't. Pink is lovely, but because obviously it's been associated with women for so long, I'm like, no, I'm gonna reject that, and I feel bad when I don't get like black or something, like basically anything that's not pink. But it's ridiculous, you know, we're all like get pink and it's great and it's cute, and yeah, that's just a silly one that I thought of. And then the last one is, this was funny. I remember I was in Spain about a year ago, and I was obviously getting my period a few days later, so my boobs were just in agony, and I was like going for a cycle that day. I was on an island and it was all kind of mountainous, Jesus, and it was I was all excited to go on my trip, like bike, everything, and I basically just hate bras. I hate them so much. Anyone, just don't even come near me about bras. One, I just don't need them because my boobs are quite small, but also I hate them, the principle of them, and you know, there's nothing wrong with nipples, nothing wrong at all, so that's just whatever. So I was like going out for my day, and I was like, yeah, I'm not wearing a bra, I'm going cycling, and yeah, about 10 minutes into the cycle, on the bumpy roads, me and my sore boobs, I was just in agony. They were just going up and down and left and right, and it was horrendous. And in that moment, I hated that I was being such a fucking feminist that day. I was just like, Lauren, for once, why couldn't you have just, you know, fallen in line with, you know, gender expectations of you, and just, you know, worn a bra, worn a boob prison, and you know, and then you wouldn't be in this pain right now. And it's actually cursing myself. I was just like, why did I have to be a feminist on this day? So that was funny, yeah. But again, you know, you shouldn't feel bad for wearing a bra. That's just me and my, you know, my personal whatever on that. Well, yeah, basically, you know, this video was just kind of a funny one, just to prove to you, you know, that like obviously, you know, there are these things that I'm just like, oh, feminism is ruining this for me now, why can't I just do this guilt-free? But as I said, you know, the benefits of feminism more than outweigh any of these tiny trivial drawbacks. So, you know, and you know, if you're like me and you're like, oh, I can't be a feminist because I like listening to that music, it's so not the case. Everyone should be feminist. It literally just means that you believe in equality. Like, it's no big deal. And you know, we're all learning, and we're all on the journey together. We're all on that road. And it's okay to listen to PAMP and still be a feminist. You know, it's okay. I won't judge you. I'm judging myself very heavily, so I'm a complete hypocrite, but I won't judge you though, just so you know. That is this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, loving the support. You're all very nice. Let me know if you've actually any suggestions for me. I'm sharing them on Monday mornings. It just suits me on Facebook. But let me know if you have any suggestions as to what you think might be better, or if you're missing them, or you know, what you think might be good. Definitely like my page so that you don't miss any, if you would like to keep up to date. And yeah, share, we can spread the word. Whoop whoop. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye.